business on try and error. We all know that it works. For the past 16 years, this business has been changing lives from people around the world. It has been changing lives in major two ways. Financially, people's financial life has been transformed. Millions of people's lives financially have been transformed by Alliance and Motion Global is the opportunity we have. But also when we talk about the health part, we have had amazing testimonies. Ever since I joined this business up to today, we see amazing testimonies wherever we open. So the business works. The product works. The financial part works. But how come some people have not realized, have not made these monies of their dreams? Some people have not, they are not yet there where they want to be. Of course, it all comes back to the technical know-how. So Sorry about that, champions. I got a network challenge here, but hope now everybody can hear me.
Loud and clear.
Okay, beautiful. Just a minute. I have seen Coach Alfred all the way from Nakonde. Coach Alfred, you are most welcome to the platform. Ladies and gentlemen, before we start our training today, I want to remind you that we are going to be launching Zambia head office this month. So, ladies and gentlemen, the long-awaited day, the long-awaited moment has come. We are launching the head office on 18th March. We have a number of top earners flying in, and the board of directors will not be in the country, but we have got more delegation from the Philippines. So you have to be part of this historical moment. You have to be part of history when we are launching the first ever AIM Global Head Office in Zambia, and that is, of course, Lusaka. You need to be part of this history. So I call upon you, champions. Let me tell you, the reason why some of us, our passion has not been quenched about this business. The reason why some of us are still standing strong, regardless of the challenges. The reason why some of us are still passionate, like we joined yesterday, is because of the big picture we have seen. It's because of the big picture we have seen and where AIM Global is taking us. I request the co-host to help me and mute some people. I can hear a lot of noise in the background. So help me mute. So, ladies and gentlemen, you cannot afford to miss. You cannot afford to miss. Some of you may say, but G. Barnabas, I'm from Malawi. How can I travel to Zambia? Let me tell you, Malawi is only 12 hours on bus coming to Lusaka. And why should we? That is the cost of success. The transport you put in, the sitting on the bus for 12 hours, that is the price you pay for your success. That is the price you are paying. I know it will not be easy. You'll have to travel, you'll have to get accommodation, you'll have feeding for 2 days. Because 18th, that is Saturday, we are going to be launching the head office. The head office is located at Great North Road, at Great North Road Business Center. AIM Global has taken the entire ground floor of the mall, So, as a distributor, for you to be here, for example, if you're from Malawi, if you're from Chipata, of course it will cost you. But there are many reasons. When you come, you will say it is worth it. Launching this head office is an historical event in the journey of AIM Global. launching this head office, why is it a must attend? Number one, so that you can become part of history in this country. Number two, this is not an event. This is not like a Sunday service whereby every Sunday you'll be able to, this is not like an OPP that every day you'll have an OPP. It happens once. If you have missed it, you have missed it forever. It's not that there will come another day where we shall be launching AIM Global again in Zambia. Of course, we shall be launching other branches, like Eastern region, they shall have a branch, and Copper Belt, they shall have a branch. That one, I'm sorry of it. But this launch, once you have missed it forever. Jim Rohn, one of my mentors in network marketing and in life, says, don't miss anything. The little things, don't miss them. The big things, don't miss them. So it's going to cost you. For you to succeed, you have got to be willing to pay the price, even if it requires you sitting on a bus for 12 hours, for 14 hours. That is the success. You shouldn't even complain. You should even be happy about it. I remember when we were introducing the business in Malawi, I traveled on bus from Kampala to Lilongwe on bus. It can cost you, 4 days. 4 days, and the bus is running day and night for 4 days, because we wanted to know if we put the products on bus, how they travel, what are the challenges, how are the situation on the borders. And 4 days, I remember April Idis, the first time she came to Malawi. By the time she reached Malawi, the half foot were swollen. We are swollen. The cheeks were like, for the one who was smoking, why? Because, ladies and gentlemen, you have got to pay price for your success. So I call upon each and every distributor in Zambia and outside Zambia, specifically Malawi. Let us fill the hole. Today is 7th. You have got less than one. You have got 1.5 weeks to prepare. Let me tell you, you'll thank me that you came. You'll thank yourself. You'll say, I'm glad I came. I'm glad I listened. There are some things when you miss them, you have missed them forever. The energy in the room, the testimonies. The energy, the testimonies from the top earners, from the local distributors. The place is soft. We are on one of the beautiful malls. So you need to be part of this. So I encourage you so much. In Zambia, those who are in Lusaka, paint the day red. By 7 hours in the morning, you should be. Ladies and gentlemen, the good news is on the same mall where we have the head office, our team, this is where we have gotten the team office on the first floor. The head office is on the ground floor. So for us, we're on the first floor. So now the real business has started. The real business has started. So ladies and gentlemen, 18th Saturday, we are going to be launching the head office. And then 19th, we are going to have a mega sizzle where all top earners are going to be sharing their experience and testimonies about this business. And this is going to be government complex in Lusaka, Zambia. So at a soft launch of the head office, you'll buy a t-shirt. We have not known how much, but then for the mega season there shall be tickets. So everyone, you'll be updated. Just wait for the newest updates. But ladies and gentlemen, the real business has started in Zambia. And by launching Zambia, it means this is going to speed up all the business in different regions of Zambia. And of course, launching Zambia is like launching Malawi. I already told you that people in Malawi come first April 1, they are going to be checking cashments. More products are being registered. So ladies and gentlemen, if you have been playing games, please stop playing games because the real business has started. You should position yourself so that you can take a lion's share on the market. So that is about our first, official launch, and please wait for more updates. The people of Zambia, now this is the time to think beyond your region. You know, Zambia is a very big country. There are 5 regions. We have the central region where there is Lusaka, Kabwe, Chibombo, those. But then we have northern region where there is Kasama, Mpika, Mansa. Then we have western region where we have Mongo, we have Shesheke, we have Kawoma, we have those towns. Then we have southern region, we have Kapiwe, Mazabuka, Choma, Monze, and Livingstone. And then we have the eastern region from Chongwe, then Sinda, then Nyimba, then Petauke, then Katete, then Rundazi, then Shadiza. All those regions are virgin. So when you are planning to come to Lusaka, make sure you get representatives from all those regions because the real business has started. Back at my training, ladies and gentlemen, back at my training. This training is strictly 1 hour, and I'm going to summarize it in less than 1 hour. We are looking at Alliance Success Achievement Program. This is what separates successful people from the rest, because anyone can win in this business. Anyone, the educated, the uneducated, the young, the old, the youth. There is only one category of people who cannot win in this business. You can ask yourself, Barnabas, what is that category of people? The people who are not willing to learn. The people who are not willing to learn cannot succeed in network marketing. Why? It doesn't matter how passionate you are. It doesn't matter how aggressive you are. If you are not humble enough to sit down and learn, my brother, my sister, you still have a long way to go. Why? Because network marketing is a profession the same way you see medicine, the same way you see law, the same way you see the same way you see nursing. Network marketing is a new profession. So if just like the same way you see a person, you may want to be a pilot, but if you are not humble enough to go and sit down and learn, put on the skills of piloting, and you say, no, for me, I want to be a pilot. I know I can make it. I don't need even trainings, but I can fly an aeroplane. My dear, you are going to die and kill a lot of people. When you say I want to be a doctor, I don't have time for classes, but I want to be a doctor. For me, I feel I want to be a doctor. You are going to kill people. People want to be successful doctors, they take time to learn skills. People want to be successful pilots, they take time to learn. People want to be successful lawyers in town, they take time to learn. 1 year, 2 years, they are learning. It is only in network marketing, our business, where people expect to earn a lot of money, build a lot of huge teams, and have overwhelming success without learning anything. And I'm telling you, it is not gonna happen. It is not gonna happen. This is a longer-term business, so you should value trainings. Training is the backbone. The more you train, the more you will improve. The more you will become productive, and the more you will perform better. Why? Because training is the backbone of this business. Training is the backbone in building any network marketing business. Abraham Lincoln, one of the best presidents of America, made this statement that if I had 6 hours to chop down a tree, I would spend the first 4 hours sharpening the axe. If I had 6 hours to cut down a tree, I would spend the first 4 hours sharpening the axe, so that I use less energy, but I achieve more results. Guess what? Most people do the opposite. Most people want, instead of getting the skills of how to prospect, invite, present, they take a lot of time talking to prospect with no skills. They take a lot of time talking a lot with no skills. They end up using a lot of energy with less results. So my brother, my sister, Honorable Dispute of Alliance and Motion Global, a top earner in the making, a gold executive in the making, a millionaire and a billionaire in the making. You will not go far if you don't value trainings. When you join this business, be like an empty sponge, ready to absorb every skill. You know, a dry sponge, when you dip it in a basin of water, it will absorb all the water. This is how you should be. Be ready to absorb the skills, because it is these skills that are going to empower you and take your business to a village level, to a sub-county level, from sub-county level to national level, regional level, and international level. Skills. Because network marketing, you can be the best doctor, you can be the best lawyer in town, but when it comes to network marketing, you have 0 skills. You have got to humble yourself and learn. You can be the best musician in town, you can be the best politician in town. When it comes to network marketing, you have 0 skills. So the skills you are using in music may be applicable here to a small extent. So for you to succeed in this new venture, you have to be ready to take up new skills, to put on a new mindset, to put on new skills. This is one of the tallest buildings in the world. I have visited Burj Khalifa when I went to Dubai. We went up to that building. to the highest, the last floor. When you're on top of that building, it's like you see the entire world. And ladies and gentlemen, the height, when you are going up, when you reach this building, the ground here, the foundation is very strong and very big. You get the point? So people look at the building here, but they forget the foundation. The foundation is the trainings. The foundation in your business is the trainings. Trainings are going to give you confidence. Trainings are going to give you knowledge, and knowledge is power, and knowledge brings about confidence, and knowledge will improve your productivity, and knowledge will take you to the next level. So, ladies and gentlemen, you have to be ready to be trained. We don't have enough words to emphasize the importance of trainings. But this is what I have seen. The 7 years, now it's coming to 8 years I have been in the business. I have seen people who would be top earners. I have seen people with who are talented. But today they are nowhere to be seen. Why? Because they did not value trainings. In Uganda, I have a downline I'm so proud of. Some of you know him. He's called Mr. Justice Amanya. Mr. Justice Amanya, by the time he joined the business, he was, I don't know how to describe him. Mr. Justice Amanya was the dirtiest person because he was from a garage. He was working in a garage. So he was, it was so poor. The skin was looking bad. The clothes were dirty. The shoes were torn. This could be on the look of things, nobody expected him to succeed in this business. Is the least person you could expect to perform. Is the least person nobody wanted to associate with Justice Amanya. But let me tell you, one thing about Justice Amanya, you will never miss a training. Even if it has rained, even if nobody has attended training, you will see Justice Amanya in the training. Let me tell you, today Justice Amanya is a God executive, is one of the most celebrated leaders in AIM Global, Uganda. Justice Amanya has built a business within Uganda and outside Uganda. Oh, those people who doubted him, I think some of them are they are about to ask for what? For forgiveness, really. Justice Amanya has surprised and amazed everyone. Why? Justice Amanya is the true definition of the importance of trainings. Ladies and gentlemen, nobody expected him to perform. But because he was humble enough to sit in trainings, learn what to do, today, all the people who used to laugh at him, it's a different story. So trainings are very important. Trainings help you. Another thing we should talk about when we are talking about training is a positive attitude. Ladies and gentlemen, your attitude is more important than your education. You have got to have a positive attitude. Attitude is more important than skills. Attitude is more important than education. Ladies and gentlemen, the world where we are living today, people are educated. I'm reminded of Ah, wow. This is good. Gerard is saying I'm learning from Luapula Mansa. Very good. Thank you, Gerard, for being part of this training. I can see, yes, different people are here. So, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ford is one of the people that changed America. Is an American billionaire. Of course, he's the late. But Ford car company is one of the most powerful companies around the world. Actually, they have manufacturing plants. I think they have even one in South Africa. So Ford is a multi-billion-dollar company. But when Mr. Ford, one day Mr. Ford wanted to hire an engineer, and because the work was expanding, the demand was so high, and he needed to hire more engineers. So Mr. Ford used to hire the best of the best. So they recommended these two engineers. Okay. They all submitted their applications. They were all invited. They were all young men. They had all passed with flying colors. They all understood what to do. So Mr. Ford told them, young men, I have seen your documents, and I know I appreciate, but I want to take you for lunch. Let's go for lunch. Because he failed to decide who to take. They were all good. They had all qualifications. So he failed to decide now of the two, because he wanted the one. He said, of the two, they all have good grades. They are all young men. He said, no, let's go for lunch. So they went for lunch. They had lunch. At the end of lunch, he said, man, I will take this one. So and so you are hired. For you, I cannot continue with you. So the young man wondered, why can't you hire me and you're hiring my friend? We are having the same, we are having everything. So the young man said, Mr. Ford, I understand you are not going to hire me, but please, may I know why you have decided to take my friend and leave me behind? May I know? So Mr. Ford said, yes, a young man, I can tell you the reasons why I have decided to take your friend. You all have the same academic documents. You all passed with flying colors. You are all young men. But let me tell you, during our lunch, your friend respected the waiters. When the waiter showed up, you could use the word madam. Yes, madam. Yes, sir. Bring me this. So he did not only respect me, he also respected these waiters. For you, you could only address me as sir, but you somehow despise the waiters. So this is the reason why I have opted for your friend. So can you imagine that something simple like that made a huge difference? And ladies and gentlemen, this is the power of attitude. How do you look at things? Because things will happen in life. But how do you interpret at what happens to you? How do you interpret what happens to you? Attitude is more important. How do you interpret the things that happen to you? How do you interpret the things that happen around the world? Attitude. Attitude. When it rains, do you know that to some people only, attitude is very, 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 very important. Important. You have got to be able to see opportunities in every adversary. You have to make up your mind to be positive minded. You have got to decide to be positive minded no matter what happens. You have got to decide to be positive minded no matter what happens. You get the point. Now, this is when we're talking about attitude, we tell you avoid I know it already attitude. I know it already. Applying. We have a training. No, you say, no, I attend that training. I know what they are going to say. No. Applying Godfrey Kapandila is enjoying the training from Malawi. That's powerful. And we expect you, applying in Malawi, to come to be part of our official launch here. It is only 12 hours to travel from Malawi to Lusaka. I traveled from Lusaka to Kasama. Oh my God, it was 14 hours on bus. 14 hours on bus. After 3 days, then I traveled from Lusaka to Chipata. Another 8 hours on bus. Champions, this is the time I always tell you, hard work has not killed no man, but poverty has killed many. Hard work has not killed any man, but poverty has killed many. So, my brother, my sister, get ready to do the work, and this is the time. So, attitude, someone type attitude, I know it already. Avoid, I know it already. Attitude, avoid it. And ladies and gentlemen, we are going to resume our Zoom scissors every Thursday. Beginning with this Thursday, we are going to have our Zoom scissor at 18 hours. And of course, we are going to have Coach John Thursday, 9 hours to 10 hours. We are going to have Coach John from Manila. So we have no intentions to slow down. So attitude is very important. Attitude is very important in life. This man says, Nikki, he was born without hands and without legs. And today, Nikki is one of the millionaires in dollars. So he says that I will try 100 times to get up. And if I fail 100 times, if I fail and I give up, will I ever get up? No. If I fail, I will try again and again and again. But I want to tell you, it is not the end. Ladies and gentlemen, you are in building your business. You have got to forget about giving up. You have got to be ready to persist and persist and persist and persist until you succeed. That's why in our curriculum as a team, we have what we call the 10 scrolls. And one of the scrolls, scroll number 3, says, I will persist until I succeed. You have got to be ready to persist until you succeed. I will skip some. So let's look at the mindset of the successful and rich people compared to the mindsets of poor people. The successful people believe that they create their own life. Ladies and gentlemen, you create your own life. People whom you see and they are successful, we create our own lives. It is Nightingale who says, all of us are self-made, but only the successful will admit. All of us are self-made, but only the successful will admit it. Of course, in building our lives, we need other people's support. We need other people's counseling. We need other people's backup. Yes. But in most cases, you have got to do 90%. You have got to own your life. You have got to push. You have got to be willing to continue while other people are giving up. So all of us are self-made. Successful people believe they create their own life, the life they want to live. They create it by planning consistently and backing their plans with consistent action, by backing their plans with massive action. Do they get setbacks? Yes, but they are not willing to give up. The poor people think life happens to them. They will blame the government. They blame the schools where they went to. If it were not the uncle, the aunt to bewitch me, if it were not the government, I would be successful. But this government, my mentor Jim Rohn says when he was still poor, he had a list of the reasons why he was not giving up. So he could walk with that list around. I'm not doing well because of the government, the roads. I'm not doing well because I'm born from the village. I'm not doing. So he had all those lists, reasons until when he met his mentor, Mr. Shoff, and told him for things to change, you must change. Mr. Jim Rohn, it's not the government, it's not the education background, it's not the family background. All these reasons you have written down don't make a lot of sense. There is one reason that makes a lot of sense and you have not written on your list. And he said, which reason is that? He said that reason, the reason why you are not you are not doing well in life, the major reason is you, and you have excluded yourself. And he told him, for things to change, you must change. So ladies and gentlemen, the mindset, you create your own life. You want to make $1 million, you want to make a million kwacha, you want you can create it. Successful people think big. The average people think small. Think big. Think big. Why? Because your thoughts are going to live in your doubt. What you think is going to reflect on the outside. What you think will live in your doubt. The Bible says, as a man thinks, so he is. As a man thinks, so he is. As a man thinks, so he is. So your thoughts are going to be reflected in the way you do things. So rich people focus on opportunities, the poor people focus on obstacles. That is very important. The rich focus on opportunities. How do I make this an opportunity? I always give an example of the lady who started TASO. TASO is a very big organization in Kampala, Uganda, and TASO was formed after AIDS. After AIDS was killing a lot of people in Uganda, and the women lost a lot of their husbands in the 80s and 90s. And most women who lost their husbands went back to the villages. They saw that life had become to an end. But there is this one lady, after losing her husband to AIDS, she said, but AIDS is killing a lot of people. How about if I can start an organization that sympathizes with the widows, sympathizes with the people who have contracted the HIV? And she started TASO, the AIDS Support Organization. Where other people saw an obstacle, where other people saw a big problem, she saw an opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, today TASO employs over 10,000 people in Uganda. TASO gets donations from around the world. TASO is $1 million NGO in Uganda. Where other people saw an obstacle, she saw an opportunity. So rich people focus on opportunities, and failures and unsuccessful people will focus on obstacles. Because there will always be obstacles, there will always be challenges, and things are not going the way you planned. But what do successful people do is to focus the eyes on the big picture. Yes, there are these challenges, but the big picture. And let me tell you, champions, we have gone through a lot of challenges. We are soon going to be launching the head office in Zambia, but it has not been a bed of roses. We have gone through a lot. The first time we came to Zambia to do business, I remember we were with Upline Gideon, 9 people. We rented a flat in Avondale. We started OPPs as the business was booming in the second month. 6 a.m. in the morning, the immigration officers came, surrendered the passports. They came with guns. We were imprisoned, thrown in jail. And for a full week. And it's a long story. After that, when they released us, they made us board a minibus and they escorted us to Nakonde border, leaving the laptops behind, the suits, everything, the training material, everything. We left it behind. And to some people, saw that as the end of the world. But others, So my brother, my sister, you have got to know that challenges may happen, setbacks in your pursuit of your dreams. Challenges will be there. There will be sometimes those who are beginning when you don't have even transport, you don't have even airtime. Don't focus on that, because that is temporal. The big picture is you making $1 million kwacha every month. The big picture is you building your dream house. The big picture is you creating, bettering the lives of people in the community. That is the big picture. But today's challenge, the absence of transport should not lure you out of this big opportunity. Successful people admire other rich people and admire other rich and successful people. Poor people resent rich and successful people. I used to think the rich people are thieves, they steal our money. You cannot attract what when you resent them, you repel them. So attitude. So attitude, when you get results, as you see here, the attitude, most people look at the results, but the attitude, your attitude is counting 90% of those results. So my brother, my sister, I'm going to, we say that learn the business as soon as possible. Our time is fast spent. I'm remaining with less than 5 minutes. Learn the business as soon as possible and apply the skills. Ladies and gentlemen, learn the business as soon as possible. You want to be a top earner, you want to make money, you want to build a dynamic team. The secret is in learning the business as soon as possible. For example, yesterday, those who are in Zambia, we are supposed to travel to Katete and Chipata for big business events. But it so happened that my visa had to be renewed. So I tried to renew it, but it did not go fast as I expected. It reached, the dates of the events reached, and I couldn't travel because the papers were not fully prepared for me to move. And guess what? People in Katete, because they learned the skills as soon as possible, they were able to have a very successful business event. Just imagine if they did not learn any skill and they are only depending on applying Barnabas, and they have organized an event like that, and I did not show up, and they could not train or share anything. What would have happened? So that's why you have to learn as quickly as possible and apply the skills as soon as possible. You have got to learn, you have got what we call OPP, opportunity plan presentation. That is the business present. Learn how to present the business. NDO, that is new distributor orientation class. We have ASAP 1, ASAP 2, we have technical training. All these are trainings. Learn the company events. Those are platforms where you will learn more, like the forthcoming company events. Don't miss them. Ladies and gentlemen, as I'm winding up, training helps you to develop 100% belief in the system. When you get the knowledge and start trainings, I'm not telling you to accumulate skills without you applying them. Train. When you get the skills, make sure you train. Make sure you train. You get the point. So that the more you train, the more you become confident. The more you become confident. We all have dreams, but with those dreams, for them to come true, you have got to learn and teach others and duplicate and delegate and multiply, and then your network will grow. And when the network grows, the income will grow as well. So I'm ending with this slide. Why network marketing? Why have we decided to do network marketing? Donald Trump is an entrepreneur and the author. He says network marketing is just any other corporations follows the same structure. You know, some people, you need to understand network marketing, ladies and gentlemen, because some people say, you are in these things or pyramid things. I mean, you are in these pyramids. Everything is a pyramid in life. All the structures, all the corporations. You see, there is a CEO. Or you even in church. In the Catholic Church, there is Pope on top. Then the cardinals, the bishops, the what. So some people can discourage you if you are not knowledgeable enough about this wonderful industry of network marketing. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to finish this training tomorrow. Remember, we are doing the training every day, but there may be some changes about the time, because 20 hours crashes with many other trainings of different uplines. So there may be some changes in time. We shall keep you posted. Otherwise, champions, I love you so much. I believe in you. And I'm telling you, we are heading into massive victory. Those of you in Zambia and our neighbors in Malawi, please. For me, launching Zambia is like launching Malawi. So this is the time we have to team up like never before. This is the time we have to work hard like never before. This is the time we have to stretch the alliance you have been hearing in other countries. Now this opportunity is fully in your countries, and the ground is fully leveled for you to explode, for you to make all the millions you want, for you to move all the products you want. The ball is in your hands. Decide where to put it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. I understand our brothers in Chipata tomorrow, Women's Day. You have a very powerful conference headed by Dr. Jairos. I understand the Katete team will be joining you. I love that energy, synergy, teamwork. I'm unable to come, but we are cooking something big. We are cooking something big, and we are ready to go in all the regions. So if you are on this platform, list down all the people you know in Mongo, the western province of Mongo, those towns of Shesheke, Kaoma. If you're on this platform, list down all the people you know in Livingstone, Choma, Mazabuka. If you are on this platform, list all the people you know in Petauke, Eastern region, because we shall keep you posted when we are in those regions so that you can expand your network in those regions. Thank you so much. Let us have a closing prayer from our sister Edith. I don't know whether Sister Edith you are here. You can give us the closing prayer. If you are not here, applying Dorcas Pili. If you are still on the platform, give us the closing prayer. I think Dr. Jairos can unmute. If you can say applying Dorcas Pili. Applying Dorcas Pili. Yeah, I can see her.
I think she's unable to unmute.
Okay.
Thank you. All right.
Let's pray. Our Father, we thank you very much for this wonderful moment you've given us. Thank you very much for our global ambassador. Thank you for his life. Thank you for the blessing upon his life. We lift you up, we exalt you, we bless your name, we glorify your name, because it's you that is standing and holding us in everything we do. The Bible says that if the builders don't build the house, then if you do not build the house, then the builders will struggle in this sphere. Father, we count on your blessings. We know we are blessed and highly favored. The Bible says we've been given all things that pertain to life and godliness, and we are blessed with each and every spiritual blessing in Christ Jesus. Father, we thank you for tonight. We thank you for our trainer. Thank you for giving him the energy, the wisdom to lead a very good